Scott, how does it feel just glancing over your shoulder and seeing a trophy there all ready for the taking?
Yeah, really excited for Sunday. It's been a bit of a long week, to be fair. Obviously we played last Saturday, got a good result, and obviously with the game being Sunday, it's felt like it's dragged in this week, to be fair.
How's the week been? Has there been that extra edgy excitement, that bit of bounce in training?
I think there's always that extra edge, but there's always that wee bit extra worry of not getting injured and stuff, so everyone's obviously trying to be extra careful. We've had a wee bit bad experience with it this season. We obviously Ross getting injured before the Rangers game, so as long as we get through tomorrow unscathed, then I think we'll be happy with how the week's gone.
Tell us about your kind of cup high points and where does Sunday fit in amongst that?
No, Sunday will obviously be the top of it, especially this season's cup run. I think boys have done really well. Obviously when you start the cup run, it's a wee bit change as such. People that haven't really been playing kind of come in and get the game that they deserve, because it's good for these boys that train every day to come in. Obviously the young boys have made an impact in the cup this year as well, so I think I was talking with John Greer and for the programme, and just saying that every kind of game's got a different story. Obviously with Big John scoring and the young boys getting a game, and then start of the season we obviously went up to Cove and kind of made amends for obviously the start of the season that we had up there. So I think every game's kind of had its own story, especially the Dundee game obviously in the semi-final. It was a really good night as well. So
hardest possible route to the final we could have imagined, isn't it?
Yeah, I think so. As I said, playing championship teams, like I think I read somewhere this morning that if we win Sunday, it's 5 championship teams we'll have beaten and only had 1 game at home. So it's been a hard run obviously, but it's sometimes nice to play teams in your league and obviously you know what to expect kind of thing, so it kind of gives you that wee bit extra incentive really.
A bit of session across at Falkirk Stadium, was it Tuesday? How did that help in terms of just kind of getting the venue in sight and
yeah, it's good. It's
locking on?
Obviously a different pitch. I know it's an Astro pitch and people will assume that it's an Astro pitch is an Astro pitch, but I think Falkirk's pitch is going to play a lot different to ours does really. But listen, it's nice to obviously go there and have a look at the surroundings and stuff and get a wee bit used to it and hopefully be ready for Sunday.
First season as a Raith Rovers player, great way to kind of top that off, though obviously we're hoping there's more in the tank for the rest of the season.
It would be, as you say, obviously we've got important league games as well coming up. Saturday was a big win for us obviously to get that gap between us and the bottom of the table kind of hopefully sorted now, but we obviously have a chance to hopefully make the playoffs. We've got important games coming up, but listen, Sunday's obviously massive and we won't look past that.
Tell us about your kind of journey this season, kind of readapting to full-time football and kind of claiming your place as a leader on the park. How's it been for you?
It's been brilliant. Obviously, as you say, being back full-time and stuff, I probably wouldn't have been many people's choice, I would imagine, at the start of the season to be captain, but I was thankful for obviously the manager putting a bit of faith in me, and hopefully I've began to show kind of as the season has gone on, kind of grown into that a wee bit, I would say. The boys have been amazing. I can't speak highly enough of them. I'll be proud as punch to lead them out on Sunday, and as I said, they've been really good. Boys like Ross Matthews, obviously a co-captain with Ross, so he's been brilliant. He's really helped me along the way, and boys like Brad, Aidan, Ross, can't speak highly enough of the experienced guys as well, like Jama and stuff as well. So
has that extra bit of responsibility got a wee bit more out of yourself?
I would say so. I mean, I was captain at Peterhead as well, and you kind of want to put that responsibility on your shoulders, and obviously when the manager had spoke to me at the start of the season and said that, it wasn't like an interview as such, but kind of said that what I'd said to him when he said that there was a chance I was going to be captain, kind of pushed his decision. So I just think it gives you that wee bit extra responsibility. I'll probably feel that responsibility more on Sunday, knowing that there's a trophy up for sake. So as you say, it kind of pushes you along. It makes your standards day by day, make sure that they're always up there. I would like to think that I would be like that anyway, but you have always in the back of your mind that captain, you set the examples for the rest of the boys.
As Raith Rovers supporters ourselves, and obviously it's our friends, family and fellow supporters that we try and serve through RaithTV, but one of the things that's always impressed upon us is how important Rovers supporters see you in terms of your role within the squad, particularly on the pitch, and keeping us shape and driving us forward. Is that something that you're wholly aware of, and how do you feel your relationship with the support's grown?
I would say it's grown, obviously. Like it's always hard coming. I said that before. I always think it's hard coming in as a new player anyway, but to be made captain, as I said, it wouldn't have been anyone's choice, and I can understand why people would look at guys like obviously Ross Matthews, boys that have been here before, Jama, and say, look, why have these guys not been made captain? But I would like to think that I've proved myself to these guys, as you say, and worthy my place in the team. I'm probably not the most glamorous of football players, I would say, really the guy that steals the headlines. We've obviously got quality players in front of me, Dylan, Vonnie, Aidan and boys like that have kind of obviously produced goals and stuff, but I think that obviously with Brad beside me and stuff, we're kind of the engine room and the guys that don't get much credit, but listen, we're happy that as long as the guys in front of us keep producing, then we'll do the job in the midfield.
I'm always struck how much being a football player demands not only of yourselves as athletes but your wider family and friends and such, like across the whole squad. What does Sunday mean for them?
No, of course, I think that Sunday's obviously a wee bit of giving back to them, their chance to come and watch you in a cup final, and I couldn't be more proud to be out there representing my family. To be fair, they've been really good for me along the way and stuff. Obviously you take knockbacks and stuff in football and it's pretty difficult, but they've always been there for me as well, so I can't speak about them highly enough. Obviously I've got a lot of people at Peterhead as well I would probably like to obviously go out there and win a trophy for, like people that, obviously the manager that was there, the fitness coach and stuff that was there, that people that kind of pushed me along the way when maybe part-time football was starting to get to me a wee bit. It was kind of obviously always my aim to get back to full-time, but sometimes at part-time it can be like, maybe this isn't going the way that I want it to go, and it would be easy to take your eye off the ball, but these guys always kind of push me along, and I would like to think that they'll be watching on Sunday hoping that Raith can get the win. Brilliant.
Only Gordon Dalziel, Jason Thompson and Ross Matthews have lifted national silverware across their 140 years. What would it mean to have your name added to that list?
No, obviously it'd be amazing. It'd be a really proud moment, as you say, for me and my family. I'm hopeful that if we win Sunday, Ross Matthews will be standing beside me lifting the trophy, because he's as big part in the dressing room as what I am, and it'd be nice, obviously, a moment for him. He's had a tough season and stuff, and it'd be nice obviously for him to lift the trophy as well. Hopefully to see him back on the pitch soon as well, and obviously back out there with the boys.
3,656 Rovers supporters will be there. It's a number that we know is limited because we could have sold many more tickets. Does that add an extra bit of resolve to get over?
No, of course it does. I think that when we go out there Sunday and we see the support, it should drive us on, to be fair. Listen, we know it's going to be a difficult game. We know Hamilton are going to be up for it. They've obviously not had as good a season as they would want to have, I don't think, and obviously they won't have a lot to lose. It'll be a nice distraction from them from the league form, but listen, if the fans can make noise, as you say, hopefully it'll drive us over the line, and as you say, I'm sure we could have sold the stadium out ourselves, to be honest, but listen, the support's been amazing this season. Games like Motherwell game and stuff has probably been one of the best days of my career out there with all the fans and stuff. After the game was obviously moments that boys in the dressing room will never really forget, so hopefully we can deliver another big moment for them on Sunday.
We know as supporters what we need you to deliver for us. What do we need to deliver for you guys?
Just to stick with us. Like, we obviously know that you'll be expecting us to win, which is fine. We bear that responsibility, but sometimes a game of football lasts 90 minutes and it might not go our way from start to finish. So, as I would say, just stay on our side for the full 90 minutes and hopefully we can get the trophy back for you.
Scott, wish you the very best of luck on Sunday, and hopefully I'm chatting to you through the week with that trophy at your side again.
Brilliant, thank you.